you are watching Mintchip LOL. I'm Mintchip, your dupe, and today we're going to be talking about MMO news. What? Hey guys, I have some exciting news for you this week. Really happy to be able to talk to you a little bit about EVE Online. Yeah, so in case you haven't heard, EVE Online just announced EVE TV. So I guess they're making a TV show based on EVE Online. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it kind of is really cool. What originally drew me into EVE were these interstellar conflicts between alliances and corporations and feuds that can last years. It's cool to find a game where drama and conflict actually brings depth to the game. They're working with Baltasar Kormakur, who is an Icelandic director and actor. So all the stories are currently being voted on, and they're going to find the best ones and try to dramatize them, make them into shows. I'm really excited. One of the things that I've always wanted to do, I guess, sort of in EVE Online, but I lack the ability to do it, is create like little shorts in the EVE Online universe. That was something that I really wanted to do when I first got into EVE Online, in terms of creating content for the user base. But yeah, I lack that. So I'm really excited to see if this will sort of fill that gap or satiate that sort of need or want that I had for seeing something like it. I don't know if it's going to be like full-length shows for every story or if they're going to kind of do a little collective thing. Who knows? Another thing that's really important that a lot of people don't realize about EVE is just how complex and awesome the game really is. Plus the potential that it has as an MMO. And I don't mean, and I mean as an individual potential. There is so much unconventional things that you can do in this game. I mean, if you've been looking for a game that's different from all the other MMOs that you've ever played, this one is definitely it. And that can be quite disarming at first. What's really neat about though is that there is a lot of user-created content. The sort of story of the game gets perpetuated by the players in it. However, it's easy to sort of forget or to overlook the amazing backstory that EVE Online really does have, and how it has real plausible reasonings behind a lot of the stuff that we sort of suspend our disbelief on in other games, such as reasons why we're able to live forever. So, I think I mentioned a long time ago that there's a DC Universe multiverse-themed MOBA that's going to be coming out from Turbine. It's called Infinite Crisis, and if you haven't checked it out yet, you really should. Warner Bros. Interactive and Turbine Studios just announced that they're going to be doing a closed beta, which is starting on May 8th. The gameplay is supposed to be pretty cool, and they're also launching with multiple game modes and maps. At the moment, though, I think they only have about 12 heroes announced. And all of the heroes come from DC multiverses. If you follow comic books in general, a lot of times different offshoots of comics will have different universes that the characters are living in. And so all of the heroes will be coming from that, which will create a pretty big array of, like, they'll be able to really make different kinds of characters and have a lot of originality in hopefully a lot of their heroes that they make. I think MOBAs are really cool. The thing is, though, I talked to you guys about this before, was that I feel like MOBAs might turn into what MMOs kind of are now, which is we get a new one every week, and companies are just trying to make them to try to, like, get money, maybe? I'm asking you a question of the week. Do you feel like MMOs are overdone? Speaking of MMOs, because that's what this is all about, Camelot Unchained got funded. What up? Yeah. I talked to you guys about this a while back. I was like, hey, there's this Kickstarter. It's from the people who made Daok, or Dark Age of Camelot. Some people who had worked on that game are working on this game. You should check it out. It's like really PvP oriented, not a lot of PvE. Please, if you're into that, go and donate like $1 or something. Well, it looks like a lot of people agreed because they made their money. They ended up getting $2.2 million, a little bit over that. To fund the game. I really encourage you guys to go over there and read their foundation points or whatever that are on their website. Really fascinating stuff, and it makes me really pleased to know that this is a game that's being made by people who are not in it to make the money. They already have the money. They're in it there to make a game that they are passionate about, that they want to make, that they want to see out here in the industry, and it's funded by us. So hopefully, I mean, obviously it's not going to please everybody, but hopefully they stay true to themselves, especially the points that they make on their website that they want to do, and that we come out with a great game that we get to play and be a part of something that's like this. I hope that we love it, and I am curious to see how it comes out, and I'm definitely going to play it because it just seems like a lot of fun, and I think they talked a little bit about crafting in that game, and that sounded pretty cool. So yeah, it tickles my fancy. And then finally, I want to let you guys know, if you haven't been playing the Neverwinter beta, freetoplay.com has a great array of playthroughs and in-depth Foundry reviews for you to check out. There are links down below so that you can take a look at the game, look at the gameplay, and see if this is like the game that you want to play. So please check that out. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And before I go, I want to go over some of the comments that you guys left of my question last week, which was, what do you think is the perfect PvP MMO? Or what kind of PvP would you want, I think, is what I asked. Poke Flan Forever said, I've been playing MMOs for over 10 years, and I play over 120 MMOs so far, and using that as an experience, I have to say the only PvP system that I like that much was the one from Ragnarok Online. Now, I have heard this so much because I actually never played Ragnarok Online, and I'm pretty sure that they're coming out with the Ragnarok 2, and it looks really cool, and I was like, hey, it's a pretty nerdy game. It's supposed to be pretty cool. I'll probably try Ragnarok 2 just to get like an understanding of what maybe Ragnarok 1 was, but I hear the PvP was pretty hardcore. Alright, Kit Coleman said, the perfect PvP already exists in EVE Online. Non-consensual, random, and almost completely player skill-based. Yes, more skill points, which is something that you collect over time, means an easier time, but you can still get beaten by a player in a worse ship. This is absolutely true. What I really, really liked about EVE Online was that you can go into the game and be very, very new, but or have a very small ship or not a very expensive ship, and you can still take on larger ships or people with more expensive ships. I mean, it's very comforting to know that skill can trump most things in EVE Online. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Be sure to check out the other videos. And yeah, I'll see you next week. I hope things are well for you. Take care. Ah! They're currently working with Balthasar. That's not his name at all. Balthasar Cormaker. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so tired.